And I would say that my perception of Danes, and it's still maybe the same today, that I still find that at the time that Danes were very kind, very caring, willing to go all their way to help you. And I still hold to that today, in that way that most Danes are willing to go out of their way to help you. Like, for example, I remember when I would cross the border and like have my luggage bag, that someone would always be coming to help. Like almost anyone would offer. And then when I would come back to Germany, no one would help me. Like no one. Like, it was just totally like different. And I remember like one time I got completely lost going somewhere, and when I stopped, someone always helped me to ask for, when I was asking for directions. I would get that sometimes in Germany, but I felt that it was more accessible. Like if I needed directions, I would had to do it in German. Whereas in Denmark, I felt like I didn't need to do it in Danish, and I felt like I can just do that. And because everyone spoke Danish, everyone speaks English fluently in Denmark.
Right.
In Germany, I think it just depends on the area that you're in. And Flensburg is like a smaller town, so you're more forced to speak German, which is fine. And I was okay with it. I mean, I thought I was going to be in Brussels, or at least needed German if I was going to Brussels at the time. So it's like, yeah, it's a natural step to learn this language. So when I came to Denmark, when I came to visit, I never expected that I needed to learn Danish, at the time. So, I'm just trying to think of other perspectives. I felt it was more accessible to me in a different way, where it was more about the language, because English, everyone spoke English, and I had a great and I still hold that perspective of Danes being kind and caring and so on, to some degree, especially being friendly. But yeah, and then when I moved to Denmark, I think some of those things changed completely, but I guess that will be your next question.
Yeah, just if you could finish that thread, I think that would be really helpful. Yeah, because that's kind of the big picture, right? There's the sort of fun weekend trip, tourist sort of experience, and then there's the real deal. So let us know the real deal.
Yeah, the real deal. I would say that I think it changed more dramatically after a few years. It took a while to kind of realize the whole assessment or the situation, if you know what I mean. I never thought it would be so difficult to be with my now husband in Germany. It would have been easier for me to marry a German and get German citizenship. I would have definitely had German citizenship by now if if my now husband were German, and if we were in Germany, if this would be a completely different story, right? But I have known many friends who have found German partners, got married, and they have German citizenship now. This is not an issue.